1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, Park Place. Do you have 350?
No.
No.
I don't have enough.
Well, so in Monopoly, when you don't have enough money, you actually then put it up for auction. So we'll open the bidding at $1.
I'll bid $1.
Oh. Yeah, 2.
I'll go 3.
Yeah, I can 4.
I'll go 5.
35.
36.
37.
All right, 38.
71.
72.
Ah, stop it! $635. Can I have it now? Can we move on?
Well, I'm out.
I'll go 636.
Ah! Hi there. I'm Scott Nicholson, and this is a special episode of Board Games with Scott about my game, Going, Going, Gone. Now, don't consider this to be an objective review of this game because I created this game, and if you buy this game, I will actually make some money. And so consider this to be an advertisement for Going, Going, Gone. Where have I been over the last few years? Well, my focus has changed. I've been really focusing on transformative games. Transformative games are games that are designed to transform the players. Serious games, educational games, and gamification, trying to use games in ways to change people. I've been running a lab called Because Play Matters, which you can learn more about at becauseplaymatters.com. And there I've been working in creating games for libraries and for museums. I've been running game jams where people come together and make games. I've been working in meaningful gamification, which is the idea of using elements from gaming that are not reward-based to motivate people and to engage people. And so that's what I've been doing, actually, is really doing gaming as my research as a scholar. But a few years ago, I designed this game, Going, Going, Gone, because I saw it as meeting a need. And the need that it was going to meet was in libraries. I wanted to help people have a game that they could put out that was good for drawing people over to games. And I wanted to create something that was playful, that was noisy, that was easy to teach, that went very quickly, and that's what this game is. That's what Going, Going, Gone is. It's actually made because I got tired of auction games that you sat there and had a very slow thinking process. I wanted to create an auction game that was more realistic, more like it really was an auction. So with that, let's move on to Going, Going, Gone. Going, Going, Gone is for 2 to 6 players, ages 8 and up. It'll take about 20 minutes to play, and it's published by Stronghold Games. You can learn more about the game at strongholdgames.com. So here's the cover of Going, Going, Gone. And what you're trying to do in this game is you're looking to buy items. And each card represents a specific item. And so this card represents a Chinese car, for example. And this car is a Canadian car. So you have 7 different types of items: cars, games, music, toys. And they're from 7 different countries, as represented by the flags on the top corners. You're trying to build up collections, and you can build up collections that are either the same thing or from the same country. So when you build up collections, you then can sell those collections, and the values are on the back of this handy-dandy little auction paddle. The larger the collection, the more that they sell for. Each buck is represented by cubes that players have. And so what you're going to do during each round is you're going to be bidding your bucks, your cubes, in an attempt to buy items. And then after each round, you can sell off collections if you need more bucks in order to be able to bid on more stuff. Each card is uniquely represented, so there are 49 cards in the deck. In each round, 7 cards will be up for auction, so the game is played in 7 rounds, where 7 cards are bid in each round. How does the bidding happen? One of the things I wanted to do with this game was to create something that people could walk up and watch and understand what's happening. Let's see if you can understand what's happening from just watching people play the game.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So did you figure it out? People are bidding on items, and they're bidding by tossing cubes into the cups. The person that tosses the most cubes into a cup wins the item. So there's 5 auctions going off at the same time. So to start, each player is going to take 25 of their bucks. That's what these cubes represent. And so the rest of your bucks you're going to throw in the upturned box lid nearby. You're going to need that. And then to set up, you set up the 5 cups like this. Each cup represents 1 auction. You're going to put 2 cards on each of the corners, and then 1 card on the other 3 cups. And that's how you set it up. So for each round, there's going to be 7 cards available. These 2 cups are going to be bidding on these 2 cards, and then each of these cups is represented by 1 card. One player will be the auctioneer and will take the auction paddle. And by the way, the auction paddle has all the rules on it as well, so there's no separate rule sheet to lose. That player will begin counting from 10 to 1, and while that player's counting, people will begin throwing their cubes into the cups. The player will count from 10 to 1 on a steady pace, and then they will say, gone. And that ends the round.
4, 3, 2, 1, gone.
At the end of the round, you determine who wins each item by looking to see who's got the most cubes. That player's cubes are taken and tossed in the box lid to get them out of the way. Everyone else gets their cubes back, and the winner takes the items and keeps them face down. You do that for each of the cups to determine who wins the items for the round. If there's a tie, the person who has the auctioneer's paddle breaks ties. They win ties, and if that person is not involved, you go clockwise until you find someone that is in the tie, and that person will win the tie. After an auction round, people then may sell their sets. And again, you can go in order based upon auction paddle and around clockwise. You can sell a set of cards. So 1 card sells for 2 cubes. Two cards that are in a collection, i.e. the same country or the same type, will sell for 6. 3 cards will sell for 12. 4 will sell for 20. 5 will sell for 30. 6 for 38. 7 for 44. And so the larger your collection, the more you're going to sell. If you sell your collection and you don't have enough cubes, there's 40 cubes for each player in the game. If you don't have enough cubes, there's little chips that have the number 10 on them. These chips are worth $10 each, so you'll just take one of these chips in exchange for 10 of your cubes. You can't bid with these, but you will have them in order to cash them in. And later on, if you need to cash them in to get 10 of your cubes, you may do so. So that ends a round. You do this 7 times, and then at the end of the game, everyone sells their sets. They figure out what all their sets are worth and adds that to the number of cubes, and that determines who is the best bidder. And that's the game of Going, Going, Gone. What's neat about this game is you can customize it to your liking. There's a variant that's included that makes the game more strategic, where you actually discuss the cards, that you play with all your cards face up. By counting more slowly, you can actually slow down the pace of the auction if you don't like how crazy it is. By counting very fast, it just becomes a crazy game where people are throwing cubes everywhere. I've actually come up with some variants here now that I'll show you with different ways to play Going, Going, Gone.
10. 10. 9. 8.
9.
9. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
8.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
7.
I bet you want that.
I want that. I need that.
I would also like that one.
But no, this one will work for me as well.
Well, you could use the comic one, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're just going for Great Britain.
Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah, see, and I'm going for Germany.
6.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
5.
I'll trade you,
I'll give you a China.
this card. For
I
your
know,
British
anyone going for China.
Oh.
I want
Yeah.
Germany cards. Anyone want to make a swap for Germany cards?
I'll trade you a
Do
German
you have one
card
of
if you
these?
have 2 toy
Mom,
cards.
do you have one of these?
4.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, gone.
3.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2.
10,
9.
8,
7.
6.
5,
4,
3, 2.
1. 1. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Oh my
5,
goodness. I ran out of
4, 3, 2, 1. Gone. Gone.
So that brings us to the end of this video about Going, Going, Gone. I created this game for players of all ages to be able to come together and engage with each other. It's flexible, so if your group likes a more strategic game, you can slow the pace down and play with the cards face up and discuss before each round. If you want a fast, crazy game, you can do it that way as well. I've designed it so it's very portable. If you don't need the box, you can stack everything up and take just a small amount of stuff along with you. There's no rule sheet to deal with. The rules fit on either side of the auction panel. So it's really designed as a concept I'm calling a play in public game. It's a game you can take to a public place and play, be noisy, draw people over. They'll say, "What are you doing?" You say, "Hey, it's this great game. You can join in." Because the game really, it only takes about 20 minutes once you get going with it. My lesson with this at the end of the day is I really wanted to encourage people to play. I've been studying a lot about the concept of play, the idea of just playing. And play means we give you a boundary and you create your own experience. And that's really what I wanted to do with this game, is to create an experience that you can customize and make your own. So that's it from me, from Scott Nicholson. If you want to keep up with the sort of things I'm doing, head over to becauseplaymatters.com, or with my YouTube channels. I still put out videos occasionally when I play a new game and it really strikes my fancy with my in-play video reviews. But with that, I will thank you for spending some time with me, and I will say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. I just realized I look like Dr. Demento.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gone.
Except you want to go from top down.
Wow.
This is simulated one player. It's solo, going, gone. Hooray.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh.
She's already
I
throwing.
We don't have,
Take 3. Yeah, reset the board. So, including the auctioneer who has to both man the handle and man the handle. I'm going to man my handle.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gone.
I got one in though.
Psst. Watch my YouTube channel for the special drinking game variant of Going, Gone.
Gone.